My name is Rocco Magone, and I played Flacco in The Janitor. The whole story is about, this janitor in high school, his first night shift at high school as a janitor. And, the whole story is mysterious, tense, a lot of suspense in there. Me and Tyler Zelenick were sitting around basically being like, how can we add a little bit of comedy to it? What could be a more lighter tone aspect to the whole story? And, I added, my character, who's the best friend character. That's how we did it. We were sitting around brainstorming about what, short film we wanted to make next. And the original idea for The Janitor was for a house cleaner to clean a house while the owner isn't home, or maybe they're away, or maybe it's an abandoned house or whatever. And that idea scaled to a high school because it'd be more cooler to film it there. And we reached out to one of our local high schools, and they were more than happy to let us film in the school after hours, and we shot there for 2 days after hours for about 4 to 5 hours or so. It's kind of weird filming in a high school after hours because, there's nothing going on in there. Once a crazy time earlier on in the day, if you have students and teachers and the faculty and staff, everybody's walking the halls, in the classrooms, whatever. And then you have this building that's basically almost abandoned at that point with the real janitors there. So it was really cool to kind of have the space to ourselves for the most part, and just create this world of our own. The funniest moment on set was right before we were filming. There was this guy in this neon orange t-shirt there, and he was an older guy. He had a long Santa Claus beard, and he basically, we talked about, hey, we're here filming and everything, this, that, and the third, and he said, well, what's the name of your movie called? And we said, The Janitor, and he said, I'm the real janitor. So that was we encountered the real janitor, one of them, while we were filming, and that guy was so cool, man. Yes, we are currently working on a sequel to The Janitor called The Janitor Overtime. It is a more so fleshed out continuation of the original story. Also redoing the first one a little bit. It's a more mature version of it. It'll be coming out this year, 2025. And hope you guys check it out. The artistic direction for The Janitor was inspired by Kick-Ass, the poster for it. The 2010 superhero film. That one, the poster with the ink, really inspired our poster, and the upcoming Janitor 2 poster too. So hope you guys, check that out when it comes time. My character really is into martial arts, and he's wearing this robe in his scene, Flacco. He has shout out my girl Tasha, man. She was that voice in the back, of my scene, and my character, has a lot of people over sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And he's really out there, and he's really funny, and he's a lot of martial arts inspired-esque background to him, and you will be seeing more of that in the sequel to The Janitor 2. The Janitor was the first short film that we did that really showed teamwork. We met up as a group up at the high school in the parking lot. We all walked in. We all had to get patted down from the security. And we all, had this giant table there waiting for us to unpack all the film equipment and for us to all sit down and kind of work out each scene and plan on how we were going to execute our film together. And it really was teamwork, man. I mean, if there was a weak spot, someone came in the team to make it stronger, and it really warms my heart, man, that I lucked out with those type of people. The bubbly was inspired by, if you've ever seen Willy's Wonderland, it's a Nicolas Cage film, another Nicolas Cage film I've mentioned here, and in it he is, continuously, smacking down these sodas, and he's crushing them like they're nothing. And I was like, we got to have like some sort of like shtick like that, or some sort of like some funny, like just running gag the whole point. And that bubbly was actually the original bubbly, so it's completely bland, unflavored, sparkling water, and it tastes like nothing. And in fact, I think you're supposed to mix those with other drinks. So that was the gag, and I am proud to say that bubbly is coming back in the second Janitor. So shout out bubbly, sponsor us, think about it. A lot of it was inspired by Goosebumps and The Haunting Hour, too, as well. The story elements, a lot of those episodes of the Haunting Hour took place in a high school or middle school, I think. So a lot of that, it was almost like a full circle moment with this one, to film in a school, just to give those vibes and to really take our short films out of our neighborhood and into a new setting. Because up to that point, when we were filming The Janitor, we just used, our garage or just local outside parks. But the Janitor was the one where it started, where we were reaching out to new people, third parties, and to really take our films to the next step. The Janitor is out now on Greatness Pictures Plus and the Greatness Pictures YouTube. And we got a brand new sequel to it called The Janitor Overtime coming out later this year in 2025.